Welcome back to Fox Sports Jacksonville. I am your host, Shake and Bake 2355, and today we got some breaking news out of Jaguar camp. A lot of things to cover. We'll go through it as quickly as we can. First and foremost, most importantly, Blake Bortles has been officially stripped of the starting quarterback job in Jacksonville. He is going to the bench in favor of Chad Henne. Henne went into the game against the Colts last week in relief of Bortles, who was doing a terrible job for the Jaguars. Let's just be frank about it. He was not doing well. Henne went in about halfway through the third quarter and just lit it up. Unfortunately, Jaguars lost still 41-20, but Henne played exceptionally better than Bortles, and this had been brewing. Quarterbacks coach Mark Brunell had this brewing for a while. He had been talking with head coach Doug Marrone, and they finally figured out that it was time to make the switch. So Chad Henne going forward is the new starting quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars. There's more news on the quarterback front I'll get to in a second, but I want to cover the second biggest story of the week out of Jacksonville, and that is linebacker defensive captain Telvin Smith reportedly calling out the locker room, mainly his defense, for reportedly quitting on the team in the 41-20 loss to Indianapolis. Telvin was quoted by a reporter as saying, "I think these guys gave up. I can't say for sure, and I don't want to call anyone out publicly or by name, but it seems like a few of the guys gave up." End quote. And it is also believed that they had a closed locker room meeting for just the defense following the loss to the Colts. And Telvin Smith was later quoted after that meeting as saying, quote, "We talked and hashed things out, and it will not be a problem going forward." End quote. Were his exact words. I don't know. But he also stated earlier in the week that Blake Bortles was his guy, despite reports that Bortles had lost the locker room. Moving on to back to the quarterback news. Like I said, there is more going on there. I think this signals the end of Blake Bortles' time here in Jacksonville, as Joel Stave was signed off the Cincinnati Bengals practice squad. Chad Henne was named for the starter in this week's game against the Seahawks, but I'm pretty sure Stave will be getting a chance at some point. Tracy Howard was cut in order of as the corresponding move in order to free up a roster spot for Stave. And then on to some injury news from the Colts game. Dede Westbrook left in the second quarter with a shoulder injury. It turns out it is a shoulder tear. He's expected to miss a month, probably the rest of the season, as there's no need to rush him back since we will not be in the playoffs this season. With that said, guys, that's going to do it for today's Jacksonville News Report from Fox Sports Jacksonville. I have been your host, Shake and Bake 2355. Jaguars got a tough road game here, or home game, against the 10-2 Seahawks coming up this Sunday. Chad Henne will get his first NFL start. With that said, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Please leave a like. Be sure to subscribe for more Jaguars franchise. Peace.